Two biggest questions that I get asked on my social media pages are number one, can I use this air rifle for self-defense? And number two, if I'm a convicted felon, can I possess one of these air rifles? Well, let's find out. Before we get into this thing, let me go over the 4 laws of alternative self-defense real quick since you are here. Law number 1, your body is your best weapon. Number 2, never be the aggressor. Number 3, make it non-lethal if possible. And number 4, stick around whenever it's over. Also, the links to my EDC gear and my self-defense stuff are down below. So I'm going to start by addressing the very first question. PCP air rifles, which is pre-charged pneumatic. If you're here, you already know that, so I'm not going to get into that. You know what these things are. You know what they're capable of. You know they go all the way up to 1,500 foot-pounds of energy, which is more than enough to defend yourself or to take a big game animal. So that first question, can I use it for self-defense? I mean, it speaks for itself. If you're putting a projectile downrange at 8, 9, 1,000 feet per second, and it's pushing 5 and 600, 1,000, 1,100, 1,500 foot-pounds of energy, it can take an elk, dude. What do you think it's going to do in a self-defense situation? So, of course, these things can be used for self-defense. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you something that I've ran into with this channel and my Facebook page. By the way, if you're not following me on Facebook, you need to go over there. It's under my real name, Jonathan Morris, but it's also at Alternative Self-Defense. It's a regular page, but it's been put in a professional mode. I've got almost 70,000 followers over there. Content is blowing up, and it's the same kind of stuff that I talk about here. It's just that most of it is in short form like reels. And what I've run into is that people are terrified of saying the word self-defense when they're talking about these rifles. And I know that you guys that follow me are kind of divided on it. Some of you think that I'm good talking about it. Some of you are like, man, you better stop doing that or they're going to ban it. And I get both sides, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I've talked about this over on the Facebook page. I don't think for 2 seconds that the feds are ever going to try to ban these guns. You see what kind of hell people are raising about their real guns. Can you imagine if they come and said, you can't have something that's air powered? People would lose their minds. Not to mention that the current administration is doing everything they can to get us our gun rights back. They're pro 2A. They're trying to get all these gun laws repealed and make the assault weapons bans and the magazine bans and stuff be taken back. Now, as I've said before, I do believe that if a criminal took one of these things and committed a crime with it, maybe it would get some bad attention, but I still don't think that they would ever be able to ban it. You'd be talking about banning one of America's favorite pastimes. Kids grew up with air guns. I understand that they weren't PCP big bore guns like these are, but still, man, this is something that is near and dear to every American's heart. And that's the kind of stuff that'll get people to stand up and make noise. The point that I'm making about people being scared of saying that is that because my stuff is centered around self-defense, none of the big companies will deal with me. I've applied to be an affiliate at a lot of these places and got turned down. And one guy that I'm not going to mention, and I probably mentioned it in another video, he was very gracious with me. He took his time to explain it to me in an email, so I'm not going to dish rag him at all. He was great. He just told me, man, these people don't want you saying self-defense, so I can't deal with you and nobody else is. Well, guess what? I got lucky and I found a guy, and he's going to work with me, and he sells almost everything that you could possibly think of. And coming soon, I'm going to have guns in hand. I actually got the Bentac T50 on the way, and I'm going to be reviewing that soon. And he's got all the guns that I've ever dreamed of getting my hands on but couldn't afford to. Western air guns, the Rattler, all those. So I got lucky enough to find me a connection, and I'm going to be making that announcement soon. And obviously I'll tell you who the guy is so you guys can go purchase your guns from him. And it's going to be a great thing. So that's been my big struggle with content on this channel. I only have the Benjamin Bulldog as far as a high-powered PCP air rifle, and I can only do a video on that thing so many times. But now that I've got this connection, I'm going to have plenty of guns that I can do content on, and I just got me a tank, a firehouse tank. Firehouse is just what I call the fire station. It's an air apparatus that the firefighters use, and that can refill your gun out in the field a bunch of times before you have to refill the tank itself. So that's going to make it easy for me to get out here in the field, get away from the house and where everybody lives, and be able to do some shooting, put some slugs down range, test the power and accuracy of these things. So I know that was a little long-winded, but the answer to number one is absolutely you can use these things for self-defense. And I'm just telling you, don't be an asshole. Don't be one of these guys out here that want these guns because you're still going to be in the streets or still have criminal aspirations. Be a law-abiding citizen. Don't be out here looking for trouble trying to start stuff, and you'll be fine, man. Get you one of these things, put it in your house, protect yourself, your loved ones, your family. Moving on to question number 2. It kind of piggybacks off of what I was just saying. Criminals are mostly the people who are interested in this, and when I say that, I just mean that once we're criminals, society always sees us as such. That's why on that other channel I had, I used to say law-abiding criminals. It was like my little tagline. But either way, convicted felons want to know, can they have these guns? And here's the bottom line. Mostly, yes, you can, but there are some states that have laws against it, and you guessed it, they are Democratic states. Not trying to be political, that's just the way that it is. The Democrat states are never going to want you to have a way to defend yourself. I don't know what their deal is. I don't know why they're like that, but I think it's New York. You know what? Don't quote me on that. I can't remember the actual states, but there are a couple of states that do not allow felons to be able to have these guns. I live in Georgia, and I can have them, and I can hunt with anything 30 caliber and up. So the answer to that question is you need to check your state laws. Federally speaking, you can have any air gun you want. There are no regulations on these things at all, period, point blank. No paperwork, no laws, no nothing. So check your state laws, and if your state law says you can, then you are good to go, man. Buy as many as you want, have as many as you want, carry as many as you want, wherever you want. Like I said, I've been short on content, so I just wanted to do this video, get it up on the channel, let you guys know that I am here. I'm going to be putting stuff out, and I'm so excited. That gun should be here either this week or the beginning of next week. And like I said, it's the Bentac T50. This is a 50 cal semi-auto gun. I am crazy excited to get this thing in my hands, and you guys should be too, because this thing is a hoss. And the potential there for home defense is just crazy. Semi-automatic, I think it'll do 2 or 3 magazines at full power. This thing is the one. So hopefully I'll be getting that out for y'all next week, and I'm going to do more than one piece of content with it. So you can expect probably 3 or 4 videos off of that rifle. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here on that one. This is probably a little too long-winded anyway. Forgive me for that. I'm still trying to get back into the groove of things as far as YouTube goes. Like I said, Jonathan Morris is my name on Facebook, but if you at Alternative Self-Defense, you should be able to find me. I've got like 75 or 76,000 followers. You'll know, you'll see my face. It's like a picture of me in a hoodie. It's like a professional photo shot, black and white. That's my page. Go follow me over there and you can catch that short form content. I do repost those shorts here on this channel, so you can catch those as well. All right, guys, I'm out of here. And remember, it's alternative self-defense until restoration.